Alright, so back to working on the bathroom. We'll be starting electrical. I already started it, but I ended up doing it wrong. I had the home run coming from the breaker panel going into this outlet, which is going to be a GFCI, and then it would go up and around and to the light switches powering everything. Apparently that is not the right way you're supposed to do it. From what I've looked up, you're supposed to have your main power coming into a light switch and then everything going from the light switch to all of your other stuff. So I just need, all the wiring is there, I just need to reroute it. So that'll be what we're working on today. By the way, none of this is hooked to the breaker panel right now. That will be the last thing that I do. Alright, so now I'll have the home run, or the supply power from the breaker box will run into this light switch, and that will run over, powering this receptacle, which will power the GFCI. Hopefully this time that'll be right. Now I just drill some holes to run this wire through. And I'm just using a 5/8 spade bit. Alright, so that is the supply to both outlets, going up and around. Now we'll staple all this stuff later, just like how those two are stapled coming out of the fart fan. And that way it'll clean it up a whole bunch. And this will go to this outlet, it'll come out and go back to this outlet. And then that'll be the end of that run. I'm just taking these ground wires, putting them all together and twisting them up, and then I'll have a single ground wire coming out of this twist to go to my outlet here. Get these pinched together. Now I have a single ground coming out. We'll just curl this around. What makes it a little easier is if you wrap around to where when you tighten it, it's pulling against the longer wire. If you tighten it and it rolls back against this little pigtail piece, then it's going to try and back it out from under that screw. Alright, so that is the supply going to this outlet, and then the power out going to this outlet. So I've measured up 78 inches from the floor, and I've got a little mark right here, and just putting in these fixtures for the lights. I've got one more that's gonna go in right here. It's kind of hard to see the mark because of the knot. So you can see it's got a little upset on this side, so that'll make up for your drywall or paneling. I'm just going to be running T111 paneling, but it is 1/2 inch thick, just like drywall, so that should work out pretty good. So put the bottom of it at my mark here. Alright, so this is 3 circuits. You've got 3 neutrals, 3 hot, and 3 ground. I'm feeding them in to this line of conduit, and it will run along here and come out into this junction box right here. And from that junction box, that's where I'll be installing the 12-2 to go out to the bathroom. So that'll be the home run for the bathroom, and then the 2 other circuits will be unused for now. They'll be used later on in the man cave. I do have the power from the shop turned off from the outside disconnect too, just in case I get anything that touches here. Alright, so that's our 3 circuits run through the conduit. I got quite a bit extra, but better than not having enough. And this is where they all come out. So that is all of it finished up. Home run wire coming in, going down to the switch box, and this will be the lights, but they won't go in until all the walls are up. Fart fan. We got wire staples in place. Hold all these wires away from where the insulation's gonna go. And just gonna tidy it up a bit. And just tested this outlet, it's good. And this outlet, it's good also. Okay, so that is all the electrical for the bathroom. And next, I guess, is floors, maybe, or walls. I don't know. Okay, bye.